On the docket tonight, the suitcase murder trial down in Orange County, Florida. This is the story of Sarah Boone and her boyfriend, Jorge Torres, who died inside a suitcase.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
It's Monday, February 24th. There's a crisis at the home of Sarah Boone, prompting her to call 911.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
The fire department takes over the call, and for the next few minutes, officials are obtaining critical details about what happened.
No, tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in a suitcase and we were playing, and like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep, and I woke up, and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened.
Okay, is he hanging from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase. I tried giving him CPR.
Fire and rescue instruct Boone on how to give chest compressions.
Just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me. Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything. I just want you to count out loud for me, okay?
31, 32. Please hurry.
Okay, ma'am, they're getting there as fast as they can, okay?
He's stiff and he's purple.
EMS arrived within minutes and advised Boone that her boyfriend, Jorge Torres, had been down too long and there was nothing more they could do. Boone explained she and Torres were drinking the night before and thought it would be funny if he got inside of a suitcase for a game of hide and seek. The next day, deputies returned and arrested Boone and charged her with second-degree murder in Torres' death. Boone's story about a childhood game gone awry unraveled when investigators say they found video on her cell phone showing Boone taunting and laughing at Torres while he was struggling to get out of the suitcase. Police say he was yelling he couldn't breathe and asking Boone for help. According to police, Boone was captured on video saying, "That's what I feel like when you cheat on me." When confronted with the video, officers say she told them she didn't remember those moments. But to investigators, those moments add up to motive for second-degree murder.
Okay, hide and seek. That was the explanation. We were playing a game of hide and seek. Let's bring back in the think tank Brian Weiss, Ian Freeman, Brian Watkins with us. I'm going to play just a short clip from her cell phone video, and then when we come back, I want to know if you think it looks like a game of hide and seek or not. Okay, let's watch.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah.
Ian Freeman, does that strike you? Or do you think the jury's going to believe it's a game of hide and seek?
I am not using the defense of hide and seek at trial.
Brian Watkins?
When you play hide and seek, the object is to not know where the person is. So if you put the person in the hiding spot, it's not a game of hide and seek.
Yeah, Brian Weiss, this is what she said. She said we were playing hide and seek.
You know, again, culture reference 3. Like Bobby Axelrod says on Sunday nights, I am not uncertain she meant to kill this guy. This is no more a game of hide and seek than any of us are going to win, daytime Emmys for this segment tonight, guys.
All right, daytime, we're prime time, Brian Weiss. We're not daytime, prime time. Ian Freeman, what is your defense here?
So I put myself at my desk. I'm thinking about this. Miss Boone comes walking in. We look at it. She admitted that it was her fault. Here's the deal. I have to just look at intent. What was her intention that night? Did she really mean to kill him when she went off? And I'm also going to be looking at lesser included offenses, whether this is an excusable homicide, whether this is a manslaughter because she was negligent. I want to know a lot of things. Was she drinking? I'll tell you an important witness, her ex-husband, who called her the next day and she told what happened. I'd like to hear that as well. So there's a lot that's going to feed into it. This is all about what was going on in her mind, what was her intention.
Brian Watkins, to me, we just played a short clip of it. We didn't play the whole thing. It's a much longer clip. I don't know how the defense gets beyond it because there's times where she's taunting. He's telling her he can't breathe. How does she defend herself in this?
If I'm the lawyer, I beat this case before trial. I get the case dismissed at the preliminary hearing. How do I do that? The prosecution has zero evidence as to her forcefully, against his will, putting him in that suitcase. If he gets into the suitcase on his own, she does not have a duty to help him. No one has a duty to help anyone, even if they're dying. Unfortunately, that is in fact the law. And so without any evidence as to how he got in that suitcase, if she did not force him, physical violence, threats, or something like that to force him to get in the suitcase, he voluntarily got in there on his own. He thought it was a cool place to hide. Whatever reason it is, he did that on his own. She has no duty to help him. And so the only evidence of how he got in that suitcase, only two people know that, him and her. And he's not testifying, and apparently she's not going to testify as to how that happened. Without any evidence of that, you don't even get a trial. The prosecution shouldn't even get a trial.
Brian Weiss, I'll give you the last word, 15 seconds.
Boy, I think that Ian hit it out of the park about lesser includeds in intent. I would also try to focus on the notion, if true, of the dead man's prior abuse of this defendant and how it impacted her mental state at the time. It's never, ever too late, guys, to adduce evidence that this defendant was a battered woman.
All right, take a look. We've got a pretrial conference happening on the 21st. We've got a trial date of October 21st. So this thing just around the corner. Obviously on the 21st, we'll have a much better idea if the October 21st trial date is a firm date or not. We'll let you know right here.